Welcome, folks. Today we are going to be talking about Anapanasati, or inhale, exhale, remembrance. And we're going to be covering the body, which is the first foundation to remember. So this is known, the four foundations are known as the Satipatthana in the Pali. So, easy way to remember this too is that these four items we have here in terms of Anapanasati are in relation to the body, and that's the earth element. And it's actually very thematic because it's grounding, right? So this part is very grounding. So I highly recommend coming back to the body again and again and developing a steady pulse of wakefulness. And so we first do this by understanding, yes, this is an inhale and this is an exhale. And also understanding, is this long? So is this a long inhale or a long exhale? Because we need to be here now in order to discern the quality of the breath and also if it's an in or an exhale. So this is one way to know for sure if you are being aware, if you are mindful, if you have that sati, because you remember and you understand, oh, this is an inhale right now. It can't be yesterday's inhale. It has to be right now's inhale. So we're checking up on the body with this, and that's the profound aspect of this practice. So we can know we are inhaling, and we can know that's a long inhale, and we can exhale and know, no, this is a long exhale. So there's a certain amount of security in this in terms of knowledge, in terms of knowing. We can know this. And with this, we wake up to what's happening now. So it helps us to remember to take that look and discern what is wholesome and unwholesome. And again, coming back to the breath, enjoying breathing, that's more reliable than a lot of things. So it's a good place to come back to. It's a good anchor, and the breath is always with us as long as we're alive, right? So without the breath, we'd be dead. So we can take some time to really appreciate that. And that's coming in with the gladdening aspect as well. Again, it's helpful to see these different items and parts of Anapanasati as an interconnected whole, right? So the second item is knowing the short breaths, right? So we know if it's short, and we can play with this too. So we can do this either way. We can kind of do a more natural way, or we can play with it and actually go with, intentionally going with the inhale and the exhale. That I've played around too. It's kind of helpful if I'm feeling a little lower energy. I find it helpful to play with the short breaths. The third is becoming aware of the whole body. Now, in the Bhikkhu Bodhi translation, it talks about, I'm paraphrasing here, but it's like, I shall breathe in long, experiencing the whole body of breath. I shall breathe out, experiencing the whole body of breath. Actually, there isn't that long bit in there. It's just, I shall breathe in, experiencing the whole body of breath. And I shall breathe out, experiencing the whole body of breath. And again, as I'm doing that too, that's an encouragement, an invitation, if you will, for you who are listening to come back to the breath, to follow along, to keep on breathing and being aware that you're breathing so that you can direct the mind towards the wholesome. So that's the third aspect. And also, if you noticed, if we're following that translation, it does have that I shall, I will. So I will, there's that training of that intention behind it. I will breathe in, aware of the whole breath. I will breathe out, aware of the whole body. And the thing is in order to really practice step 4, we also need to be practicing step 3, because in order to relax the body, to understand where the tensions are so we can relax them, we need to become aware of the body. This is also helpful for posture. But yes, 4 is relaxing the whole body. So it's I shall breathe in, relaxing the body. I shall breathe out, relaxing the body. The sutta talks about bodily formations, but really a simple way we can put this is relaxing the body. And so this is kind of the sweet spot to play with, right? So we can actually playfully, and my friend Michael brought up the playful aspect actually fairly recently, because on the last video someone was asking a question in regards to where to place the attention, right? Or if it's just a general knowing. And I would say, for the most part, it is just a general knowing and understanding we are breathing in and out. It doesn't have to be targeted to any particular spot. It is rather just generating that steady pulse of wakefulness so we can return back to the wholesome. And the breath is downright wholesome. So, we can play with the breath. We can play with relaxing the breath. And it can be nice and smooth and relaxing and easy on the inhale. We can just get that nice, smooth, gentle, easy, relaxing inhale. And on the exhale, it can be nice and comfortable, calming, easing breath, right? And so we can play with this. We can play with the breath, and like a toy. And to come back to that and developing that steady pulse of wakefulness. And if you kind of notice, too, if we're using those kinds of phrases, we're playing a bit with the mind, right? So the mind and the body come together here, and we can really relax the body. And it's helpful to do so. It's helpful to get that relaxation in there when it comes to the body. And this is a very helpful foundation to come back to. So I recommend coming back to the body, checking in with the body, being aware of the body, being aware of the posture it's in, right? So know when you're sitting, know when you're walking, know when you're lying down, all this, right? With the inhalation and the exhalation, we can remember to wake up and make a change, make a wholesome change. Now, I think that's enough for now in terms of talking about the body and kind of an introduction to Anapanasati here. Again, coming back to, it's really helpful to develop that confidence of, I know I'm breathing in, and I know it's a long breath. And I know I'm breathing out, and I know it is a long out breath. So playing with that, getting to know the breath really helps with wakefulness and being here and making that wholesome change. Remembering to take a look. So we're developing these skills. So moving on now, I would like to thank you for listening in and for having an interest in the Dhamma. This is of great benefit for, not only you, but everyone else. And I really do appreciate it. Also, if you feel like getting more involved, check out the Dhamma Friends Discord server. So I'm on there. I do weekly Saturday night talks, so 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we gather together and we have a chance to talk about the practice or perhaps put out any questions there. Also, there's the Dhammarato Discord server. So Dhammarato is my wise friend. And he has a lot of experience. So if you're looking to get more into this, very good place to check out. He's got one-on-one videos with students, and it's pretty chill. Also, the Open Sangha Foundation, if you're looking to connect also, is another great resource, and it's starting to come together. It's like a whole social networking site for folks who are interested in Buddha Dhamma. And it's also got lots of information on the Wat, so like the temples. So if you want to go hang out with the monks or nuns, that's kind of a good place to check out. So yeah, that's it. Just it's helpful to remember this is beneficial. So yeah, may you remember to come back, return home to this current breath, and be content and satisfied with it. Until next time, peace out.